Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Queenie for those who don't know me, and I almost forgot y'all. I almost forgot about you guys. I'm gonna be completely honest, okay? If not for you guys on the community tab, where would I have been? I don't even know. So thank you guys for reminding me that we have final vows to get into. So before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell, and leave a comment down below. We won't be here for long because there isn't too much to talk about. So let's start with Jade and Ridge. The biggest concern that these two have is Ridge's maturity. Even Ridge himself, he's like, what did he say? He said, I'm not a changed man, but I'm just becoming the man that I was supposed to be. Something along those lines. So I said, okay, well, that's good. That's good. I'm glad you know that you need to grow up eventually. In addition to it, because V is in the picture, Jade is concerned if he's going to be able to step in as a father figure. Jade's family also feels the same, but it seems like they're gonna work it out.
It became obvious to me that I would have to be the one to uproot my entire life to make this relationship work. It did make me question if I did really want to leave it all for a girl I met just 9 weeks ago. In the time we've spent together, you've managed to bring out an even better version of myself. You've helped me mature from a boy's boy to the type of man I hope you'd be proud to have, not just in your life, but in V's too.
I really struggled to see your true potential. I question your maturity levels at times. I need commitment and reassurance and a partner in it for the long haul. You have shown me what it's like to believe in a fairy tale ending. I'm ready to take this leap of faith with you, so don't mess it up.
I won't.
I think these two can make it. I do. The only concerns that I have for me is moving in after 3 months is very soon. Very soon. I was here for the 6-month plan that Ridge had initially, but you know, Jade is really putting on that pressure. So also, Jade, in these last few episodes, Jade has come off so strict. So I'm thinking, okay, you say you don't want to be a parent to your partner, but all you do as of late seems to be parenting him and telling him, no, I need you to be this way. You need to do this. This is the way to, I'm just like, I don't know. If you genuinely love this man or you can see yourself loving this man, you got to take him for who he is. Can he grow? For sure. But he's got to be on that journey for himself. He says he's doing it for himself, so fine, we'll go with it. But yeah, if they can work through that stuff, I think they'll make it. Next, we have Lauren and Jonathan. It's very clear that they're not in a good place. So much so that Jonathan says the farther he gets from her, the happier he feels. Well, he doesn't have to worry about that for much longer because they are obviously not going to be together.
You said in your vows that you'll support and respect me. I don't really feel like you ever respected me. I feel like you viewed everything I did through a negative lens. You would say I wasn't assertive, that I was boring and robotic. However, I kept trying because I was hopeful. You snatched my phone off me and pretended like the messages with Ellie were flirty. Seeing you so willing to lie like that to make me look bad astonished me.
Instead of taking accountability at the final dinner party, you chose to try and flip the script on me. You taught me that I should always trust my gut. And no, it's not me, it's you.
Jonathan completely shifting the blame is asinine to me. Asinine. Did Lauren have her own pitfalls in this relationship? Absolutely. But did Jonathan even try? Did he even try? I said this about Tim and I'll say it about Jonathan. Even if you're not a combative person, even if you're non-confrontational, when the person who you love, even people we love, it doesn't have to be a significant other. When people we love are in the crossfires, you tend to want to come to their defense in some form or fashion. This man would never defend Lauren because he just didn't care about her. He didn't try. He's so passive. You chose to be on mute. So how is she going to know what the issue is if you don't address it? And now you think you're slick addressing it all at once, saying, oh, these are the reasons why you don't want to be with her. Oh, please. Oh, please. Do I agree with the reasons? Yes. But for him to use it as a cop-out? No, absolutely not. And then to add insult to injury, he starts gaslighting her, saying, she's making me look bad. She obviously knows the texts with Ellie are just innocent. I hope to God that Ellie and Jonathan had some kind of conversation about a script to stick to, because the way that he keeps diminishing his relationship with Ellie and seeing now in present day that they're together, I'm thinking, aren't you embarrassed? I wouldn't want to be with a man who keeps saying, she's not my type. I don't even want a relationship with her. I would never be with her on the outside. All these things just for you to end up with him? Girl, I hope y'all agreed. I hope you agreed on a script because this is not it. Now, Jack and Tori, I'm so confused. Okay, so they both spoke to people in their life who don't seem to agree with the relationship. Tori spoke to her mom. The mom was basically saying, listen, I will go to jail if this man mistreats you, which she should as a mother, you know? Not like should go to jail. You know what I mean, right? I'm going to assume you know what I mean. Jack spoke to not even a friend, not a family member, another client. Another client. This man is just so fake. He can't bring any true people of significance in his life. Just fake through and through, which is what we had to witness this entire season.
I spent the better half of our journey defending you and ultimately the legitimacy of this marriage. No one else got to see the Jack I was so protective over. You are witty, charismatic, passionate, loving, patient and supportive. You have shown me that an old school love does exist. Through thick and thin, I've chosen you each and every day, and I want to spend the rest of my days choosing you.
I'm concerned that our biggest connecting factor may have been the brutal environment of the experiment. I'm sorry to say, I didn't commit myself to this process for a platonic relationship. We are not in love, so how can I commit to you and ask you to uproot and move your life to the Gold Coast?
You know what really upsets me? It upsets me that myself, Tori, and Jack all have the same hairstyle. Oh, God. We all got this slick back ponytail. Oh, no. Twin, where have you been? Embarrassing. Well, the other thing that I don't like is that we had to sit here and watch this sham of a relationship throughout the season. Just a sham. I don't believe... I said this a few weeks ago. I fully believe that the reason why this relationship was kept on screen is to show real people who are in similar situations that they need to leave. Okay? Y'all who see yourself in either Tori or Jack are in toxic relationships and you need to leave. But guess who's not leaving? Tori and Jack.
My ego and my pride have at times cast a shadow on the happily ever after you were chasing and are so deserving of. Tori, I need to do what is best for me and ultimately best for you. I'd rather jump off the edge and fight for an amazing love-filled future with you than to have never pursued your love at all.
I don't want to take away too much from him, actually. Only the part where he said nice things.
I was here thinking, finally, Jack has told her straight, listen, I don't like you. I don't want to be with you. It's a wrap. No. He says, I'm head over heels for you. And just as I was going to criticize, what did Tori say? She said, I think I wrote it down. We just don't understand them and that we can go F ourselves. So I guess that's what we have to go and do, y'all. I guess we just have to go F ourselves because we just don't get it. Okay, second last couple we have is Eden and Jaden. At the dinner party, they said that they love each other, so their decision was pretty intuitive.
I've been far from the perfect partner, and that was a big part of why I came into this experiment. I wanted to fix my flaws as a man so that when I found the right person, I could be the best partner I possibly can be. I wouldn't change it for anything because I truly love you with all my heart. I can see myself spending the rest of our lives together, and I can see you being a great mother to all 5 of our children.
Week by week, our relationship grew stronger with every challenge thrown our way. I now step out of this experiment knowing exactly what it is that I want in a partner. I can't thank you enough for the love, affection, and kindness you've shown me. I can't wait to bring our relationship to our everyday life so that I can tell you that I love you every single day.
With these two, they just gotta work through the conflict resolution. They gotta find a way to fight fair, and I think they'll be fine. They also have a different way of perceiving certain morals. I think that they share the same values, but their perception is just a little bit different, which adds to the conflict resolution, because if I don't see something as wrong in the way that you do, I'm going to handle it differently than you would. And so that's where the tension between them starts to build up. But outside of that, it seemed like they were a really good couple. So I actually do think that they're going to be successful on the outside. I have faith in them. And then last we have Sarah and Tim. I could have bet my life savings, which is about $17, that Tim was buying time. That Tim was going to wait to the bitter end to shank Sarah in the side and be like, I hate you. Don't ever talk to me again. You suck. But no, they want to be together.
I put this insane amount of pressure on you being my perfect person. I got caught up in the flaws. I've made a lot of mistakes in this relationship, and for that I want to apologize. The last couple of weeks of the experiment have shown me what it's like to be in a relationship with someone who is willing to accept me for who I am, flaws and all. I came into this experiment a single woman, and I'm hoping to leave this experiment with you.
You needed me to be assertive, confident, take the lead, and have your back. It became apparent that using the word fiery to describe you was a bit of an understatement. I struggled to be those things for you because I felt like I was walking on eggshells. I was left questioning myself, my masculinity, and my self-worth. But in the last few weeks, you've fought for me. You've shown me you want this relationship. Todo lo que puedo decir es que fue un viaje increíble contigo. I'm falling for you. And I want to be with you.
It is so crazy to me how the vows on Married at First Sight Australia are always a long list of grievances. You offended me in this way. I would never deal with this on the outside, and you suck because of A, B, C, and D. And at the end of this, I love you. Huh? Like, what? After all them grievances, I promise you, I'm exiting stage left. Because what do you mean you're telling me all these reasons why I'm a horrible person, but you still want to be with me? Insane. Me personally, I don't believe in this relationship. You guys know that I don't believe in this relationship. And even though they're leaving together, the reunion is on Sunday. I'll remember. I will remember it. Okay. The reunion is on Sunday. And apparently something is happening between Tim and Sarah. Tim said something to somebody, and now Sarah is shocked, and it looks like things are not going to work out. That doesn't surprise me at all. This relationship, along with Tori and Jack, to me is just a sham. I don't even understand what keeps Tim and Sarah together. Besides the notoriety of being on the show. I can't think of anything else. Sarah has, and I wish I kept this in my first impressions video, but I was thinking maybe Sarah's a clout chaser because she had this business that she was trying to promote. And honestly, if you have a business and you want to promote it on a show, that's your prerogative, but it just makes me question your intentions for being on the show. So seeing Sarah be on this show and not really be fully engaged, be entertaining an ex or constantly finding reasons to say, oh, Tim is a bad guy, whatever. It didn't make sense to me. Their turnaround, I think, is very convenient for a storyline. So them falling out at the reunion, not surprised at all. I wonder what it is. Was he fraternizing with other women? Tim. Because y'all remember, it was very quick. But do y'all remember when they had their big argument at the dinner party? And she was like, oh, so it's not like you haven't cheated before? And Tim's response was, we're not talking about me. So I said, oh. Are you implying that you have to? Listen, this is me reaching, boo. You know, we love to reach because sometimes I'll be right. So we'll see what that fallout's going to be. We're going to see Ellie and Jonathan together. A mess, child. So stay tuned for that. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.